science class is basically a broad kind of description of agriculture. You learn about FFA, anything dealing with agriculture, animals, crops, all that type of stuff. Forestry, learn a lot about trees, small animal care, learn about little baby animals. It's pretty cool.
So are there any certifications that students can receive throughout your course?
So as of right now, not really. I'm trying to kind of get some together, but right now, no.
So what careers would your classes prepare students for?
Obviously like farmer, anything with forestry, veterinarian, vet tech, anything in that realm and kind of category.
Okay, so what's your class about?
My class is about building construction. We build houses and we teach them about the fundamentals of building. As a beginner carpenter, and they can get more advanced in building 1, 2, and 3.
Who can take your class?
9th through 12th grade, girls and young men. If you're willing to want to learn more about building construction, come on.
How does your class help students in their future careers?
It's left up to them. It helps them, to make a living. You make out of yourself what you put into it. That's what I tell all mine. They can do as much as they want, a little as they want. It's how much money they want to make. Building will always be here.
What's a typical day in your class?
A typical day, working on this house right here.
This particular class, or all 4 classes? We have 4 of these classes.
Well, all of them.
Oh, okay. This is mechatronics. This is an engineering class. In this class, we do electronics, we do robotics, we do computer-aided drafting, we do architectural drawings, we problem solve, we do a little bit of building, we teach kids about tools, tool safety. We teach kids about being career ready. We get kids ready if they want to work in industry, such as factories. We get kids ready if they want to go to college and be engineers or architects, those types of things.
So what kind of careers does your class teach?
Okay. It is a large variety of things the kids can use that we get out of my class for a career. They can learn the basics about engineering. They can work the basics about electronics, so they can be electricians or work with some form of electrical field. They can work in industry, such as factories. They can work using pneumatics and hydraulics, so they can work on repairing cars and vehicles like that. They can work in, we're doing the computer-aided drafting now, so they could potentially go into architectural field. We'd have to go to school for that and go to college for that. So there's a wide variety of things they can do.
How do you like your mechatronics classes?
So they're pretty great. There's a lot of hands-on stuff that we do. A little less this year, but for the most part, we work on wiring like this right here. You can see the switches. You wire them up to the lights and stuff, and this class is kind of all about learning to work with electronics and stuff. We also do robotics in here and smaller wiring thingies. There's not one here, but yeah, that's what we do in here. So it's pretty interesting. There's never really anything boring to do in here. There's always something to get busy with.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your classes are about?
Yes, well, the classes here are about computer technology. It's about business management and financing, and also going through and doing marketing.
Do you know who can take these classes?
Well, anyone can go through and take the classes. It's just different levels that they're come through. So you have freshmen that'll take our introductory courses, and then after they take the introductory course, it'll be prerequisites required for other classes like computer programming or going through and doing website designs, stuff of that nature.
How would these classes prepare someone for their career?
Oh, well, these classes will help a student for their career through a process of gaining a certification, through, it can be OSHA to help them go through and learn things about health and safety. They got Microsoft Office that they can gain certifications in, that can help them be like a business management skills. They have, what is that, business office technology. They have business communication to help them go through and actually speak and do certain things as far as marketing. So it definitely has a good process for them if they're going into computer programming type of field, a graphic design field, or an accounting field.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your class is about?
Well, the program consists of 3 parts. Of course, you've got actually 4 parts. You got the Sports Med 1, Sports Med 2, Sports Med 3, and you've got your Sports Med work base. So the first part of Sports Med 1 is kind of an introductory. What we like to do is cover preseason conditioning. We like to talk about physicals, professions, to allow some of our students to get an idea of some of the healthcare professions associated with working with athletes. And we get into some of the basic systems, the muscular system, skeletal system. We learn about athletic injuries. In Sports Med 2, we actually get into a little bit more detail. We get into the different joints of the body. We talk about their anatomy, their movements, the muscles that move these particular joints, and the different injuries associated with these joints. And then, of course, Sports Med 3, as you know, we get into the skeletals. The spinal system. Okay, we get into the nervous system. We're going to talk about, we did rehabilitations and modalities class. And what all this does is it prepares you for your work-based learning class, where you can actually go out and get an opportunity to shadow and maybe observe some surgeries during that time.
So are there any certificates that completers can receive?
Well, only the couple of certificates that we offer really is that OSHA 10 safety certification, and you can learn your CPR, your first aid, and your AVID.
So what careers would this class prepare students?
This class would be a good basis for many of the healthcare professions: physician assistant, physical therapy assistant, athletic training, and nursing.
My class is actually about a lot of areas within the biomedical science field. We deal with a lot of different parts. I would say, there's some forensic medicine, there's some human body system medicine, there's some medicine dealing with innovative medicine techniques, and whether it's CAT scans or radiation or different things like that. Any student in school can take my class. My classes are rigorous though, so I would, if you take it, just keep in mind that there's a lot of things that you need to make sure you do complete, and there's usually an end of course test. This particular program will sort of prepare you for any medical career, any of the medical fields, as well as, other fields, but mostly medicine, medical fields.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your class is about?
Sure. In my class, throughout the program, we'll learn several different welding processes and fabrication processes, how to cut metal and clean metal, how to lay out material to build things, and how to weld it together, obviously. So also how to pass weld tests and gain certifications and things like that.
Who can take your class?
Anybody, 9th to 12th grade. It's open to anyone. The only criteria that you have to meet is you have to get a 70 in the class to move on to the next level.
What kind of certifications could someone gain from this class?
Right now, we do offer the OSHA 10 certification, and I'm working on being able to get American Welding Society and AWS welding certification. I don't have all that in place yet, but that'll be welding and sending the welds off to be tested. Right now we do a bend test in here, but it doesn't come with any official certification, but we are working to get that in place.
Can you give us some of the details about your class?
The details are, this is a career-based class, like many of the others in the CATE building. It's designed to take a student and give them the job skills they would need to go out and get a job doing what we do. And then this class is firefighting.
So, are there any certifications that your students can receive?
Yeah. So what you start off with is an intro course. You'll come in, and like today I have 2 different intro courses coming in. They will learn the basics, kind of what the industry is, what specifically firefighters do. There's no certifications associated with that particular course. However, inside of the course they do get incident command training, which is certified through FEMA. Then they can come back for Firefighter 1. And Firefighter 1, the only prerequisite is you have to have intro. And for Firefighter 1, there is the Firefighter 1 certification, hazardous materials. There's 2 certifications in hazardous materials, and they'll continue command level training. Complete Fire 1, which is the prerequisite for Firefighter 2, and you come back the next year and take Firefighter 2 and earn a Firefighter 2 certification and an auto extrication certification.
So these certifications can help the students with their career?
Yes, and I kind of forgot to throw it in there. They also have first aid CPR is in the Firefighter 1 course as well. But yes, they can go out, and it makes them more attractive to an employer. So if they were to go and try to find a paid job at the fire department, it makes them more attractive to hire. Also, if they were looking to volunteer, they will possess the certifications to immediately begin firefighting.
Can you tell us a little bit about your JROTC class?
Our JROTC classes is probably the most unique classes here at Batesburg-Leesville High School. We have cadets that take JROTC every semester of all 4 years of high school there. And then we also have cadets that come in just for 1 semester, just to see what JROTC is all about. Our primary focus here in JROTC is to motivate young people to be better citizens and the sense of giving back to the community, and that's what we try to instill in our cadets.
Are there any certifications that students can get from taking class?
There are no certifications, but you can use this for a JROTC class for accelerated rank when you go into a military service. If you serve 2 or more semesters in JROTC, you can go in at a higher rank. I think it's at E3, which means probably $300 or $400 per month pay require you in basic training or active duty.
Can you tell us about your experience of being in JROTC?
So I started JROTC my freshman year, and in my freshman year I was very shy. I wasn't very outgoing at all. I was a little nervous being in the program just because Colonel and First Sergeant were kind of intimidating at first, but they really pushed me to get out of my shell and to just be the leader that I knew that I was supposed to be, which led me into wanting to become battalion commander my senior year. And so just with a lot of motivation from them, I was able to just build that leadership skills, and luckily I got battalion commander.
So has JROTC helped you career-wise?
Yes, I think before I started in the program, I knew that I always wanted to go into the military. That was something that was not only family oriented, but just something that I wanted to do personally for myself. So it has provided me with a lot of opportunities to go into the military.